Let's go into a little bit about my careers. Well, first off, I started as a waitress, and I worked at a diner when I was about 16. And a funny incident, we used to have the racetrack people come in almost every other weekend, and we had a group of construction workers that always showed up in the morning for their breakfast. The one morning, we had this waitress that came in from down south, and we used to switch shifts on working on the grill. It was her time for breakfast cook. So the fellows from the construction company came in, and she had set up the eggs on top of the grill, and she decided that there wasn't enough grease on the grill, and she thought the eggs were going to stick. So she put a whole stick of butter on the grill. And the next thing you know, the whole half dozen eggs slid right off of the grill down into the pit trap, the grease trap in the back of the grill. Well, that was hysterical. Then I moved over here to Trenton, and I started into nurse's aid work, doing private duty work over here, where I had gotten my training from some very wonderful people in Pennsylvania. But most of my career has been over here. I worked for private agencies. I also worked for private people. And then that sort of tapered out. And then I went into housekeeping with my daughter, but that didn't last very long because we had so many big companies that were competing with the small guy, and a lot of times the small person doesn't get ahead and successful if they don't have the right kind of equipment and backing. Now I guess I'm more contented at taking care of people that come to me here where I live and asked for favors or a little bit of help, or, to do a little bit of work for them. If they have a ingrown fingernail, I tell them, stick it in some peroxide and warm water, it'll go away the next day. The infestation that's in there is really what pains that hangnail that you've got growing along your finger. Or if somebody needs me to pick up their mail, I'll do that for them. Outwardly, I think I'm a good-hearted person, and I like to help people in need.